Hey, everybody, what is going on? Y'all know the drill. If you're in the chat, you know to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel. Of course, I love reality TV, and we are here to just talk love and marriage Huntsville in regards to Miss Wanda's latest interview with my girl, Speak With Your Girl, Marcella. I have placed that interview in the description box of this video so that if you have not seen that interview, you can get to it. Now, typically, what I like to do, I do like to dissect interviews when it comes to our content creators interviewing reality TV stars, right? Marcella has interviewed, hey, Marcella, you in the chat too. Marcella has interviewed Miss Wanda before. And me and Marcella, we had an adult talk. I told her how I felt about that particular interview out of respect, because I still have high respects for Marcella. So this was an interview so that Miss Wanda, listen, let me preference and say this. Whenever we interview or whenever there's an interview as a content creator, honestly, I would want Marcella to hold Miss Wanda accountable, but if you really honestly think about it, it's not Marcella's place to tell Miss Wanda that she's not telling the truth, or to tell Miss Wanda that her truth is not her truth, right? We can call out Miss Wanda as we feel, but I feel like as an interviewer, sometimes we can be put in a place where you just can't tell somebody that their truth is not their truth. You know what I mean? So I just want to start off by saying that, and I always think of that um, when you see an interview, um, that's their truth, right? And unless they change up every time they do have an interview, you have to honestly take that as their truth. Okay, so let's get on into it. So, the reason for the interview was so that Miss Wanda could clear her name, right? So, in case you've been hiding under a rock, there has been several posts and videos and things done saying that Marceau has a record with his mugshot. We also have, I believe they pulled up some of Tisha's information and some of Miss Wanda's information. Now, one thing I'm not going to do on this channel is I don't drag anybody through the mud, right? So I'm not posting any mug shots or anything like that. The other night, I did do a live where I did post where Marceau addressed someone in the comments on Facebook about him and Tisha's charge, right? At the time, there was only one charge for both of them, allegedly. And I'm going to say that. I'm sorry. Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda told us to say allegedly, baby. So let me say allegedly. There were two. Tisha had a record and so did Marceau. But Marceau actually went online and he addressed that particular record, right? And I want to say I may still have that. That I do want to put here, because anytime anybody addresses something or says that they didn't do it, we want to definitely um, take their word for it. So here it is. So Marceau addressed the overall issue at hand, right? So we see newsflash. They are black in America. One was for owning an unsafe building, the apartments we bought in 2010, and the other was for telling an officer that he was blocking the entrance to my brother's office in a spirited tone. Both dropped anything else. So what I had to use this to preference this, because Miss Wanda, of course, she did address what particularly happened between her and Tisha, right? But when Marceau was addressing this, he was addressing him and Tisha, right? So in the interview, Marcella asked Miss Wanda, just what was going on. So Ms. Wanda says that she doesn't quite understand, why people are coming out of the woodworks and digging up information. If I can say this, sometimes I feel like we are a bit too invested in these reality TV stars' life, right? And what I mean by that is if we can't sleep with, or we can't enjoy the show without doing things that just aren't necessary, yeah, that's what we're supposed to be here for. We're supposed to be here to enjoy these types of things, right? But I think when we start digging deep and getting involved in other people's life, there's something to that, right? I don't ever, and I always say this, I never want to put anyone down. And you never want to put anyone down in a space. And we don't know where Tisha and Marcel is. I really, if I can say this, I really, really wish the internet would leave Tisha alone, right? I mean, at this point, you got people who are Team Tisha, you got people who are Team Mel, you got people who are Team Martell, and you got people who are Team Marceau. So in this particular situation, we have to remember that these people are humans. They are adults. So we have to treat them as such, right? Miss Wanda says that I believe I have a clip, and um again, what I want to do, my clip is still downloading. Basically, it is a clip of the interview where Miss Wanda is addressing her um what they said the charges were. Now, according to Miss Wanda, she did state that, and I'm not sure. I've never seen the Black Titanic. I think it is. I've never seen her channel, and to be honest with you, even while watching this interview and paying attention to the chat where people were saying that they were getting the information from, I still didn't go over and see it, right? I just feel several different ways about it all. But again, how I feel about it, I do believe that we are too invested in these reality TV stars that don't know nothing about us, right? They don't know nothing about us, and we keep digging up information on them when we should honestly just be enjoying the show. Then, when shows are not available anymore, then we'll be complaining, right? We'll be complaining, but look what we've done to the show's stars. You see what I mean? Like, I think that there has to be a level of boundaries. If we say Miss Wanda needs a level of boundaries, I think as fans and as people who watch this show, we need levels of boundaries as well. And those levels of boundaries is not texting whoever that was, and if that was real, whoever that was that text Tisha and was showing her that they was gonna send cash apps and all that kind of stuff. Y'all, that's creepy. That's creepy. Y'all are on some creepy stuff. And I'm not really here for that. Like I always say, even on this channel, my channel is full of positivity. I don't go back and forth with anyone. I don't do any of that. But y'all, can we just enjoy the shows and then give our honest opinions on it without having to do all of the extra, without having to text and call and pay to pull up criminal records and all kinds of stuff? It just seems very weird to me. It seems very off to me. Um, and I just me personally, I'm not really here for it. I'm not here for it. Now I do want to go ahead and say this. So Miss Wanda did say that Tisha's charge that she had, they were in the store, and there was a teddy bear that was there to keep, I believe, her son quiet. And Tisha accidentally walked out of the store without paying for the 24.99 teddy bear, right? But just keep in mind, I think we've all kind of done that at some point. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be intentional. I know that there has been times where I have been at Walmart and like I grab a seasoning or something and forgot to ring it up or ring it out because it was up under everything, and then I get out to the car and realize it, right? So I think that has happened to people before. What I'm seeing is there's a lot of people that say that they don't believe Miss Wanda, and then there are people that saying that they do believe Miss Wanda. All I want to say is we have to get to a point to where we can just enjoy stuff. I mean, just enjoy. The TV is there to entertain us, and I get it. Love and Marriage Huntsville is just a tad bit heavy this season, right? But again, I don't think that it warrants us doing all these background checks on what is we doing background checks for, right? Y'all don't think that OWN or Carlos's King's production company had done background checks before? They don't cast these people in without doing background checks. Like most of these networks, we're talking about OWN. Most of these networks run, all of them probably run extensive background checks on whoever they're representing on their TV screen. Yes, we did run into a problem with Bravo when they not arrested, when they fired Jenny from um, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City for her racial slurs that she was making on Facebook. But y'all don't need to perform a background check because I'm very, very sure that Kingdom Reign Entertainment and OWN Network has already ran a background on these people, and I'm pretty sure you don't have to do it, right? I don't know where all of this came from, where we just feel like got to look up all this information. It's in my opinion, and I'll say it to the rooftops, it's weird. It's just giving really weird vibes. And the only reason why I wanted to do this video is so that you all will know, like, let's just enjoy. Like, and I think we can still have a difference of opinions. I think we can still have opinions and still be respectful in the same at the same time, right? So I have this video here, so I want to play it's like a 3-minute clip so that you all can hear it straight out of Miss Wanda's mouth. Again, you can view the full video on Speak With Your Girl Marcella's YouTube page, and the link is in the description box below. Okay, let's see here.
I don't understand why they even taking the time out they busy day to do all of this right here to add up all these
Okay, y'all, it's giving me a little bit of trouble. Now, this video, again, this is the beginning of the video. Miss Wanda did have a little bit of a hard time getting on to the live, but this is a little bit of the video I wanted to play. But I want you all to be able to hear it out of Miss Wanda's mouth what she said during this interview. So hold on, let me see if it will play.
I don't understand why they even taking the time out they busy day to do all of this right here to add up all these all this stuff on.
Y'all, it seems to be giving me issues.
Black on black crime,
I will admit that I am having severe Wi-Fi issues, or have been having severe Wi-Fi issues all day. Okay, give me a few more seconds, y'all. I'm about to play this music really quick while I get this together. Okay, so I am going to play this clip. For whatever reason on my end, it seems to be lagging, but it seems like when I play it on the actual screen, it's showing. So give me just one moment, and like I said, this video is about 3 minutes long, but I do want y'all to listen.
I don't understand why they even taking the time out they busy day to do all of this right here to add up all this stuff on people. We should be more focused on these black on black crime, killing each other, and black young boys taking each other lives and all this right here. But we is on a reality TV show, and I understand that. But all this right here is unnecessary. But I will say with my daughter, I start off with my daughter. Um, they saying that she got a shoplifting charge, which is a bald-faced ass lie. They seen it. They seen the report. It had no charge all the way across. It had no charge, but I'm gonna tell you what happened on that. My daughter ended up going to one of the stores in the mall,
And what year was that? What year was that?
I think it was like 2009. Her baby was like 2 or 3 years old. I think it was MJ. He was the baby at the time, and she had him in the basket, and he had one of these little toys, little teddy bear. He was playing with to keep him quiet.
Right.
And of course, that we as black people do not understand what really be going on, so they just throw whatever they can get on another person. Okay. So what happened was, she was trying to keep him quiet, y'all. I'm driving, so I'm trying to talk. Hold on, y'all. So she was trying to keep him quiet, and he kept on acting a fool in the basket. So he pulled one of these little teddy bears, and he started playing with the teddy bear.
Right.
The teddy bear was like $24.99, and Tisha asked. He was very quiet at the time, so she actually forgot that he had the teddy bear.
Right.
And she walked out the store after she was doing her shopping all the way around the store, doing a lot of shopping that day, and she forgot that he had the teddy bear. This white guy, as a pretty ass white guy, came behind her and told her that's about the teddy bear. And she don't pay for it. She said, "Oh, I actually forgot that he had this teddy bear in here. So yeah, I paid for it. It's no problem. I don't have no problem paying for it. Now you can walk out the door with it and blah blah this and blah blah that." Which that was not the case that she was intending on walking out the door with a $24 damn teddy bear. Okay. So after after all that right there went down, she cussed the man out. She paid for the teddy bear, and cussed the man told her he didn't want the money, whatever, however it went down, and called the police. Police was called. She was cussing. She wasn't cussing. She was fussing, and they ended up wanting to take her to jail. If y'all look at the jail record, y'all can see taking her to jail for being disobedient, whatever the word is.
All right, y'all. See, y'all heard that. Now, that was a 3-minute snippet from when Miss Wanda first got on live to, um, I think it was like 3 minutes in, right? And that was her explaining Tisha's charge, right? Or the alleged charge. And then Marceau, I did already post Marceau's response to his portion of things that they found, such as his mugshot and all of that. And this was Marceau's response on the Facebook group again, so that we have it. Newsflash. Now, prior to this conversation, I think what they were asking, they had a picture of, there was a post of Tisha's uh, unknown charge, and then there was Marceau's mugshot that was posted, right? So this is his response up under his mugshot. So he's saying, newsflash, they are black in America. One was for owning an unsafe building. The apartment was bought in 2010, and the other was for telling an officer that he was blocking the entrance to my brother's office in a spirited tone. Both dropped anything else. Now, Miss Wanda did also clarify that as well. So we all know Marceau has a mouth, and that was the reason for his particular charge. Now, Miss Wanda did address one of Tisha's, but there's also another one that had seemed to be floating around. And y'all, again, Mind you, I'm not so invested that I'm going to watch every last person's video on Tisha and Miss Wanda's alleged charges. Like that, I'm not doing that. However, I still think that we should be able to enjoy the show without all the extraness, y'all. Like, again, we don't have to perform a credit check because I'm quite sure, I mean, not a credit check, but a background check because I'm quite sure that Kingdom Reign Entertainment runs background checks and so does On. Like, you cannot tell me that these people don't run a background check on these people. So for me, I'm not out here searching for it, but since we're kind of making it a big deal, I just kind of want to bring peace and clarity into the situation, right? I know that there are a lot of male fans. I know that there are a lot of Tisha and Scott fans. Listen, I'm not that invested in these people's life that I have to go dig up everything about these people. No, everything that I really have been discussing has been something that has been discussed on the show, or multiple cast members have been speaking about it. So, for instance, the Memorial Day incident